Many questions remain about Stephen Kazmierzak. ABC 7 investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy has been looking into his past, and he joins us now in the newsroom with the very latest on that. Chuck?
Sylvia, unfortunately, I think a lot of those questions will remain no matter how much investigation is done. There were simply no red flags over the years with this individual. Before he walked into this classroom at Northern Illinois yesterday and began shooting, authorities say he had no criminal record, no juvenile history, and nothing to indicate any serious mental problems. It was only in the last 2 weeks, according to authorities today, that he stopped taking whatever medication it was he had been on. Nobody reported any problems, though, the last 2 weeks, and what happened yesterday came out of the blue, not only for those who were there, but for those who knew him. He grew up in Elk Grove Village, went to Elk Grove Village High School before moving on to Northern Illinois University, most recently to the University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana. His parents moved to Schaumburg and then finally to Florida. His mother passed away in 2006. His father still lives down there. Yesterday, when Kazmierzak walked into this classroom auditorium, he was carrying a shotgun in a guitar case, according to authorities, who found 48 shell casings on the scene and 6 shotgun shells, which would mean he fired at least 54 rounds. Police say he reloaded the shotgun. We now know Kazmierzak had 4 guns with him yesterday. 2 of them he just bought this month.
There were 4 weapons recovered. There was a Remington 12 gauge. It was a Model 870. There was a Glock 9mm pistol, a Sig Sauer 9mm pistol, and a High Point 380 caliber pistol. The shooter purchased 2 of those firearms just 6 days ago from a gun dealer in Champaign. It's important to note that the shooter was not prohibited in any way from purchasing firearms, and as far as we know, it was a lawful purchase.
And in downstate Champaign, where Kazmierzak moved last year, police searching his residence for information that could help explain the meltdown. They are talking with people who knew him there, looking for some answers. Kazmierzak does leave a sister who also attended the University of Illinois, and his father is the sole parental survivor. He lives in Lakeland, Florida now, and a short time ago emerged from his house in Lakeland, Florida, where the authorities questioned him very early this morning about his son. He had just a very brief comment for reporters. He said, quote, "Please leave me alone. This is a very hard time for me." And then, according to reporters on the scene, the father threw up his arms and wept and declined further comment, then went back inside his house saying that he was a diabetic. We're still trying to piece together some elements of his background, and we will have much more on it as we find things out during the afternoon. Linda?
All right, Chuck, thanks very much. As you might expect, this shooting rampage has definitely